Day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that.
Sean Corey Carter, better known as Jay-Z, is a world-renowned rapper. He's also a one-percenter. That means that as of this writing, he's one of only 16 black billionaires on the planet. He's worth $2.5 billion, and his portfolio is quite impressive. Company Roc Nation, his 30-plus year music career and investments in Armand de Brignac Champagne, as well as Douce Cognac, he's amassed more money than any other rapper in the world. He is now a mogul. He's also married to one of the most celebrated, iconic women in music today, Beyoncé, and he's also the father of 3 children. But it all started in the 90s in New York. He was friends with and did collabs with a musician named Christopher Wallace, better known as Notorious B.I.G. When B.I.G. died, he began collaborating with Diddy, who was Puff Daddy at the time, and was signed to his record label Bad Boy. That was in 1997.
How much money can a nigga make in one place? How much dope can you hold in one safe? How many hoes can a nigga really make?
But Jay-Z and Diddy became more than just musical collaborators. They became friends and partied hard together. They also both made headlines in 1999 and 2000, but for separate reasons. Now, in 1999, Jay-Z was accused of stabbing a rapper named Lance Rivera. Lance Rivera named him as the person who stabbed him in a nightclub, and Jay-Z was put on 3 years of probation. Now, this could have ruined his career, but it didn't. Diddy also had his time in the headlines for a shooting that happened at a nightclub with his then-girlfriend J-Lo. These incidents, no doubt, could have derailed both of these famous New York rappers' careers, but again, it didn't. In fact, the two men only became more entrepreneurial, more famous, more wealthy, and more powerful. Jay-Z and Diddy have both been to the brink, but bonded over their success and riches decades later. In the year 2000, after the MTV Music Awards, a 13-year-old child wanted to be near the stars. She was approached by a limo driver who apparently worked for Diddy. She was driven to a mansion and immediately saw celebrities drinking, dancing, partying, and doing certain white powdery substances. She wasn't interested. However, she did accept a drink, and within a few minutes, according to her, she felt woozy and passed out, and everything went black. What she woke up to sounds like a brutal nightmare. The alleged victim says Diddy had a crazed look in his eyes and yelled, "Oh, you ready to party?" Sorry, my best impression. She then was held down, forced by Diddy. Then she says Jay-Z held her down and repeated his own assault on her. Diddy apparently wanted her to then perform another act. However, she says she fought and finally escaped.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl.
One of the most recognizable names in the world.
NBC News was the first to report that Jay-Z is being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl at a party back in 2000.
Tonight,
Here we are in 2024, 20 years later, and the dark cloud of suspicion hangs firmly over Jay-Z's head. He was, after all, not only one of Diddy's closest friends, he is also one of Diddy's longest friendships. Nothing Diddy did would seemingly shock him. Is he just as guilty as Diddy? Is he responsible for an assault on a girl around the same age as his own daughter? And who is the mystery female who was present during the assault? Now, I know many people believe it was Beyoncé. After all, she was certainly in Jay-Z's orbit during that time. She would have been around 21 years of age and was in the hottest girl group during that period, Destiny's Child. However, let's not forget that J-Lo was Diddy's girl during that time, and she was willing to take his gun and act like it was hers to keep him from going to prison. This is around the year 2000, the same time as this assault. This is the year that Diddy shot someone. And again, she was complicit. Would she also have been complicit in a situation such as this, an assault on a 13-year-old girl? According to lawyer Tony Busby, who is the lawyer who's going after all of the celebrities, including Jay-Z, we all are about to find out who the mystery female is. Speaking of Tony Busby, he's no freshman to the world of mass lawsuits. He's most famous for representing many of the victims of the Astroworld debacle in 2021, where 10 people, including a 9-year-old boy, died. His now uncovered mediation with Jay-Z was to present the allegations against him and give him two choices. Either you pay an unnamed accuser a set amount of money or count on the story going viral or public. We know which choice Jay-Z took.
Carter released a statement Sunday evening saying in part, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny."
And what about the Super Bowl? Jay-Z is responsible for some of the biggest names in the music industry performing at the halftime show. He just tapped Kendrick Lamar to headline Super Bowl 25. Well, his defiance may have paid off because NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is standing behind him. He's standing behind the billionaire mogul. Well, at least for now.
I don't know what's going on, but are we still going to have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know? Right. I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything the way.
Now, to some, Jay's public defiance and refusal to bend shows he may be telling the truth. But to others, the gray cloud of suspicion will continue to linger. Doubt is still there. And then for many, Jay-Z is just not a good person. Fans and haters point out his 12-year age gap with an 18-year-old Beyonce when he was 30. Many tie him and his former business partner Damon Dash to Aaliyah's life when she too was only 21 years old and they were both in their 30s. And then there are the conspiracy theories about Jay-Z's involvement in Aaliyah's death. Only time will tell how the assault allegations will affect Jay-Z's life, legacy, family, livelihood, and even his freedom. Will he withstand the public scrutiny and gossip? Or will the accusations and allegations only get worse, bringing Sean Carter down just like his best friend and defamed buddy, Sean Diddy Combs? Stay tuned, we'll all find out together. In the meantime, thank you for watching Vibe with Vita. Have a good day or a good night.